Hey, what up, guys? Dr. Man33 here, bringing you another update video. That's right, I have not done one of these in quite some time, about a year ago or so, and I really need to talk about a few things, generally talking about YouTube and what's going on in my life and everything else about that. So, this is going to be some Destiny gameplay from Nightfall that I did last week with Triple Burn on Archon Priest with one of my buddies, and yeah, so enjoy that. That's here for you. So, something for a look at. Alright, so first things first, I guess we'll talk about YouTube along with that end. So, I have a new mic. Hurrah! I have the Blue Yeti microphone. I am not currently using it for this video. I'm using my Turtle Beach one right now. But basically, I have to get a nice setup for it right now. I don't have any setup for because I'm always sitting on like my couch, so I need to buy one of those little arms that can like you move around. And once I get that set up, expect some videos in the near future, of like quality test mics and videos and stuff. And I'll be doing that soon, and I'll be popping up my Let's Plays soon. So, hooray! Look for that. So yeah, that's exciting. Um, it's a really good mic for what it is. The budget, that's pretty reasonable for people to get. It's like $100, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Speaking about videos, I still have a bunch of videos I need to upload. I have a bunch of videos like from other games, like well, Destiny mostly. I like this kind of small things that I just want to upload that I either got lazy or didn't decide to upload. So coming soon in the near future, there might be a bunch of small videos just kind of being uploaded so I can get them on YouTube where I originally wanted them, but it was just never did it before. So they're pretty old from like last year, like September. There's only a couple videos, but yeah, there should be a couple ones. There'll be like a lot from Destiny mostly, a couple from other games, but yeah, it's just a bunch of videos that I wanted to have originally uploaded to YouTube. I never got around to it. So probably expect some of those soon. Again with YouTube, my Let's Plays, really happy still doing my Let's Plays. I've just been getting really lazy with Jak 2 recently, and I apologize for that for myself and people who actually do watch it. It's just it's just being lazy. That's all it really is. However, I did start a new one, as you probably would have seen by now, on my channel, which is Terraria, with my good old friend Rias Monarch. We were kind of off talking for a while, but then we started talking again, and we were playing a new game. Well, not new game, but we're playing Terraria a lot, and I brought up the idea to, hey, let's play it, like, like let's just normally play it and do some recordings and see how it goes, and if that goes well, we'll continue the series. If not, then we'll end it or whatever, and if that happens to work out just fine, then we'll maybe continue our Rayman 2 Let's Play. So this is kind of just bringing back the chemistry, call it, I don't know what you want to call it, but Troy is actually a really fun game. I wish I played it more sooner, but like I did play it. I was always intrigued by Troya. I thought it looked pretty cool, but at the time it was always like it was between like Minecraft and Troya, and I always played Minecraft. I always chose Minecraft. I did play the. Oh yeah, by the way, this is on the PS3 version, Troya, that I'm playing the Let's Play on with Raz. The console version is actually. I didn't like the console version at first. That's why I didn't play it. I was like, oh, this feels awful. And then there's an option where you can like switch the cursor and stuff, and for that worked out beautifully for me. So having a lot of fun with Troya. I think it's an amazing game. The thing that always like really inspired me to play through Troya is like the in-game stuff where you can like fly around and like use your laser beams and stuff. Like Troya in-game looks like the coolest out of almost any game in-game. That makes sense. Like Minecraft in-game is like not as special, I guess. Like got the cool armor, you can fly around and stuff. Like you get diamond armor and then like you can enchant it. That's pretty much it. Like enchanting is pretty cool stuff, but endgame wise, compared to Minecraft, Troya definitely takes the cake for that stuff, and it's super fun. So I'm really enjoying Troya. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming to that, and yeah, so I definitely highly suggest checking them out. Me and Ryan, we have we always been good friends, and we enjoyed doing Let's Plays and stuff like that together. And he's going to actually come visit. He's going to come visit on for about 2 weeks in middle of May. And there's another reason why he's going to come during that time, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, so it's pretty awesome. And Jak 2 again, I'm going to start pushing out those videos. I really want to get that Let's Play over and done with, because that's been running for quite some time. A lot longer than I wanted to, I guess. So I really hope I can finish that off soon, or just start uploading videos some more. So yeah, so expect that. Also with my YouTube videos, I started making thumbnails. If you would have seen on my Let's Plays, I started making my custom thumbnails finally. I sat down, looked at tutorials, and was like, okay, I'm doing this. I sat down. It's pretty easy. I was just super lazy in the past. I didn't want to. I had a bunch of tutorial videos that I had like saved up that I just never watched. So I finally got around to it, and I really enjoy having the thumbnails. They're pretty simple, nothing too special. But again, better than no thumbnails. So I know adding thumbnails adds a level of professionalism to videos. So I always wanted to do that, and I finally got around to it. So far I'll just be from Let's Plays, and then eventually I'll start doing them for all my other videos, like my after videos and stuff. So unboxings. But for now, I'll just do my Let's Plays. So one step at a time. There's also gonna be another thing soon. I hope my friend Cody, he's a bit of a graphical. He's known, like he has experience in that field. That's what he went to school to take some stuff, and then he worked for I think it was like some sort of website where he made some graphical, like he was hired on as a graphical designer. So he has some knowledge. He has some really good knowledge of how to use Photoshop and stuff, and he makes some really cool, awesome graphics that he uses for like his streams and his other things that he does. And so he asked if I wanted anything done. And I'd asked that maybe he could make some sort of ending to my videos. Like, like the ones at the end that say like, thanks for watching, here, click here to subscribe, click here to the next to watch video, whatever. So he said he would do that, so that's currently work in progress right now. Hope to add those to my videos sometime in the near future, soon. So yeah, he's just working on that. That'll be pretty cool. Again, that's another level of a little more professionalism that I like to add to my videos. Slowly getting there one by one. So yeah, so that's pretty much all YouTube stuff that I want to talk about. Things that's going on with YouTube and stuff. Again, I guess that kind of leads into my Facebook page. So I made a new Facebook page. It's just kind of like, it'll be like a hub where it's just another way to kind of connect to like fans, or just another way to connect to other people besides Twitter, because I had my Twitter for a while now, and I upload like whenever I upload a video that goes up there, and when I go live and stuff. And I don't use my Twitter too much. I just usually use it to favorite or retweet a bunch of things, just random things. But so my Facebook, again, it'll be like, I'll be posting when my videos go live. I'll posting when I go live on Twitch. I'll be posting any other kind of major gaming news related stuff. Something big happens in the gaming related world, and so you should go like my Facebook page. It's just called Thrax. I don't have any logos or anything yet. I'm working on those, or hopefully those come in the future. But right now it's just a platinum picture for now. Platinum trophy picture. The URL is Thrax33. I'll put it in the description. My Facebook page, so giving a like would be awesome. I'll be posting pretty frequently to it, hopefully, because I'm usually on Facebook more than I am on Twitter. Well, that's a lie, but I feel like posting things on Facebook have a better impact than posting things on Twitter, because a lot of my friends, they use Facebook more than Twitter and stuff, so I feel there's more of engagement. I feel engagement on Twitter has not been very good to me, so hopefully that'll work better Facebook a bit. So again, like my Facebook page and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll be posting like stuff whenever I get trophies, platinum trophies, I should say, and yeah, I'll be posting any big related gaming news related stuff, and yeah, pretty awesome. All right, so that's turned into that. Alright, there's some real talk I want to be doing. Stuff. I guess I'll talk about a few other things. And then end off with some other things. So, I'm going to talk about a little more Destiny later. I'll probably do it at the end. Other game stuff related stuff. I finally got a Wii U GameCube adapter. I've been trying to get one of those for the new Smash Brothers for since the game's released. So how many months it's been now? 4 months, 3. It's been sold out, and finally, there was a thing on Reddit where it said, "Oh, they're available now to buy." So I was like, "Oh shoot!" So I just jumped on, and it said available, so I bought it. So I'm gonna wait on that. It said it won't come until sometime in May. So yeah, then I can start playing Super Smash Brothers, Smash 4, I should say. Excited to play that. I played a little bit, but it just feels really awkward without having a GameCube controller or a controller of some sort. Oh yeah, so I've been getting a lot of new shirts recently because my wardrobe before was terrible. It was all shirts that didn't fit me anymore from high school, and I always hated just going shopping for shirts and shopping in general for pants and stuff where basically I'd go get a fucking picture of I don't know American Eagle. I don't want to wear American Eagle shirts. What the hell? I don't want to buy some weird shitty shirts. So I've been buying a lot of shirts online with the limited edition shirts are if you want me to buy a shirt and I like you, then put out a limited edition shirt, I'll buy it right away. So I've been buying a lot of shirts from streamers, video games, and all that kind of stuff that I have now a pretty decent wardrobe of shirts, which I didn't have before. So before it was just a bunch of shirts that didn't fit me and maybe 5 that I didn't really want to wear, but that's all I had. But now it's I got a bunch now, so happy about that. So yeah, I got a bunch of Rooster Teeth and a whole bunch of other games and some streamers, Duck Sauce and all that. But anyways, so I guess I'll do some real talk right now. And then, so I've been having this condition. I'm not sure what exactly I'm gonna call it, but recently I've been dealing with this disease. I don't know what to call it, but it's basically vertigo. I've been dealing with vertigo for over a year now, and it's heavily impacted my life and what I've been able to do. I'll just briefly talk about it. I'm not going to go too much details, maybe for another video. But basically, it's the sense. If you don't know vertigo, I just go kind of search it up. But it's basically the sensation of moving when you're not actually moving. Feeling of off balance, nausea. Well, it can be nausea. Off balance, dizziness, hard to walk, all that stuff, and I've been dealing with part of that. Not full, well, maybe full blown, but at the beginning. But it's heavily impacted my life where I was unable to work or even walk around, basically. I was pretty much confined to my bedroom. There's a huge story I could talk about what happened from kind of day one to now, but basically it's still affecting my life for what it is. And it's the worst feeling ever. I think I'm just trying to word it correctly the best I can. So basically how the way it affected me was I was working and I noticed I was unable to start working, and By the way, this video is gonna cut into probably another video of mine. Um, so yeah, so it's affected me in the way that I've not been able to, like, I wasn't able to walk. I could barely walk. I could barely sleep because whenever I closed my eyes and put my head down, everything would just get really dizzy, and it'd be a terrible feeling. It's like the best way I can describe it is, at least for a sleeping part, is if you ever like drank. I know this is the best way I can describe it from maybe a past experience I had. It's either maybe if you ever been on like a ride, like a very spinny ride, and you get off and you feel like, whoa, like you feel like kind of off balance, like that. It's like that feeling without the nausea feeling, but like if you just feel really dizzy. Having that feeling like all the time was what I was experiencing. Again, if you ever like drunk, and you try to sleep, close your eyes, and then like the room was kind of spinning. I had that feeling too. Like I just couldn't sleep, so it was quite terrible. I was unable to do everything I wanted to do. I had to stop working, um, and it was just huge impact on my life and everything that happened. And I thought, and I was going to the doctors and everything, saying like, they said, oh yeah, vertigo it's a pretty common, like, that happens to people, usually older people, not young. But they said usually they said like at first they said, oh yeah, it should just go away within like a couple weeks or so, or you should be good again. But for whatever reason, it stayed with me. And again, I don't want to talk about it too much, but um, it was getting a little better, but then it was also getting really worse to the point where I couldn't even fall. Like before I could kind of sleep, but it was to the point where I could not fall asleep for like I could only fall asleep if I was like super super tired. And then I would like pass out, and I would wake up like 2 hours later, 3 hours later, and I had to get up because I was feeling too dizzy, and I was super tired all the time because I only had like 2 hours sleep. So eventually I went to the hospital, and they said something about, yeah, again, I won't go too details, but it's like there's this whole crystal things in your ears and stuff, and I'll probably go over in a huge story about it maybe one day. If you want to hear the whole story, let me know in the comments, and I can pretty much talk about what happened from day one to now as best as I can remember. But so I went to some like physical therapy things where they did things with my head, and I started feeling a little better, so I could like start walking again, like around the mall or something. So I was walking around doing things, able to walk around and do things, like even go to the grocery store. I could do like start be able to do that, and I went to like a thing every week. I think it was like once or twice a week where they did things to like my head, like weird like body motions, and basically, yeah. I went there and every time I went, I felt a little better, a little better. I was walking through a little more every time. I felt a little better. I could do more things. I could actually start sleeping normally, which was great. And that was kind of going on to the point where that feeling was kind of switched feelings from like whatever that was to a different kind. So like I felt better. I was kind of a little better, and like it was kind of like a roller coaster where it was like getting a little better, getting a little worse, getting a little better, getting a little worse. Like 1 week or like 1 month I might be doing just fine. Next month maybe not so fine. It's been off and on like that for the past year now, since about March last year. And I've gone to see specialists, and before it never really affected like, well, it has like I wasn't able to like walk to store, but then I started to be able to walk to stores and stuff. It never really affected my gaming either. Like whenever, like back then, I could just game and it would not affect it at all, whatsoever. I could game just fine for like 5 hours or whatever. Well, at first, basically like sitting down, I could do that. I was unable to sit on my computer for whatever reason, because sitting on like chairs or hard surfaces, whatever, like brought on the symptoms for whatever reason. So I was unable to play a lot of the computer games I wanted to be playing, like WoW and League. I was unable to do those for quite some time. Then slowly as I got better, I could sit at the chair, maybe play one game or two, and then move on to about 2 to 3 games. And I'd stop playing, and that was around like July or so last year, maybe sooner, maybe like May or June, and it was getting better and better. Slowly throughout the time, I went to see a specialist. They've been saying doing different exercise and stuff, but it was still like, but again, it was still kind of this rock and roll. Like some days I would feel good, feel great. Some days I would just feel like shit. I couldn't do anything at all. So again, it's kind of awkward not trying to talk about this in full detail while trying to talk about everything that happened. But again, if you want to hear the full story, let me know. I'll make a video on it or whatever. And it's been just, and I was doing just fine until, I was getting quite better recently up until about December, where I was feeling really good, and I had to get on a plane to go somewhere for a family emergency type thing. And I thought I was feeling really good because at that time around December I was walking just fine. I could walk around the store, and I would feel a little bit something, but I could still do it. I could still shop. I could walk around for a mall for like an hour or two or whatever for a while. And I was doing pretty good. I was getting a lot better. I was still there a bit, still affecting me, and so it wasn't until about January this year where I got an ear infection, which is kind of that's how it all started basically. And all of a sudden it just kind of threw me off again. Like it really threw me back, like my progression that I made for like the past like 6 months or something. Like it didn't throw me back all the way to the beginning. Like I was still able to walk and do things, but it was very difficult to sleep again and very difficult to walk around for long periods of time and move my head and stuff. And they did warn me at the hospital and other things that if I ever did get another ear infection or whatever, that it would impact it could bring on symptoms once again and stuff. So it's just been a struggle of trying to do this. And I guess leading up to all the way recently, I got a cold about a month ago, or about a few weeks ago, and they also said that common colds can even sometimes cause the symptoms come back. So I've been kind of going through hell recently this past month, especially since even from January when I had that really bad, I had an ear infection that really threw things off again for me. Like before January, I was able to like sit at the computer for like all day, play games. I could do things, like I was doing really well. I was quite happy. I could sleep just fine. I could sleep in bed. But yeah, since I've been sick, I've been off again recently. They kind of brought back the symptoms. I haven't been able to sleep very well. Only about 6 hours. It's like my max. 6 or 7 hours. I've been sleeping 7 hours some nights, which has been good. I've been feeling really good on those nights I sleep 7 hours. But like I've been sleeping like between 4 and 6 hours. I've been feeling like crap the 4 hours because I can't fall back to sleep. Again, there's reasons behind that, but yeah, it's just been kind of, I generalized what I've been kind of going through the past like year and what I've been dealing with. And they've done they've done some major testing where like I've gone for CAT scans, and they've done some other weird testings on me to basically check to see if it wasn't nothing serious bad about me, like nothing to the point where like permanent damage has been done to like my brain or whatever. So they did, like, that's what the CAT scan was for, and they didn't see anything, so that's pretty good that there was no serious like brain damage or whatever hell happened. What's been going on in my ears. It's mostly in my ears and stuff, but yeah. Again, I'll stop talking about it. I kind of ranted about that way too much for what I've been wanting to talk about for the rest of the video. But yeah, so again, if you want to hear the whole story, I could probably probably be a long video. Not that long, but I talked about a little more than I wanted to this video. But yeah, so basically, yeah, I've been dealing with that for the past year, and it's been pretty horrible in the fact that I can't really do things. I can't go driving, because when I turn my head to like looking, like, because your head's always moving, like the head movements, it's been really affecting me recently. So whenever I have to look side to side when you're driving, you do a lot when you're driving. That really affects me. When I'm in the grocery store, I can't walk in the grocery store right now because when I'm looking side to side in the hallways, in the aisles, I should say, it greatly affects me. So yeah, I've been dealing with that for quite some time now, and I haven't been able to play any computer games recently. Even some games now have been affecting me where I can't play for too long, or first-person shooters, because the movements get me dizzy after a while. So it's a whole long story. If you want to hear more about it, just let me know. But yes, that's real talk. And what the fuck I've been dealing with. Yeah, so let's go to lighter news. A lot lighter news. So oh yeah, so Otafest. Okay, well there's a few things. So Otafest is coming up. Basically, because I live in Canada, I can't go to many like those conventions, huge conventions that go on in the States, like PAX that I want to go to, and cons and other things. So the ones in my city, there's a Comic-Con, but I'm not really a huge comic guy, so I don't usually go to that. I know there's other stuff like gaming related, but it's mostly all about like comics and stuff. That's like the main focus. I don't know any about that stuff. So there's one that's like an anime festival. That's Calgary. It's pretty small. It's called Otafest, and it's pretty cool to go through because I like anime. I watched a few of it. I'm trying to get into watching more anime, but I enjoy watching anime, and it's really cool to see all the cosplays and buying all the cool things at the vendors and stuff. And that's the reason why Rice is actually coming. Rice Monarch. He's coming down because he's also a huge fan, and he wants to wants to be part of that. And so he's coming down for that. That's why he's coming down for the 2 weeks. He's coming for the 2 weeks during Otafest. So it's pretty fun, pretty hype. So I guess gaming related news. There's big news about Konami right now going down with Kojima. Hideo Kojima is no longer part of Kojima Productions, and he's left. And Konami, they've dropped him for whatever reason. Not too many details about that, but yeah, I should just go looking up some more about that. I'm just trying to rush through the rest of the things I want to talk about now. What else? So yeah, Otafest, pretty hyped for that because that's like the one thing a year at con I can go to without spending like thousands of dollars to like take a plane ticket to like PAX or something. Which I really want to go. I really want to go to a PAX one year, but that's money I don't have right now. And I can't get on a plane, so it's double shittiness. So yeah, anime. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually watch anime. I'm not like. I want to get more into it. I haven't watched too many of it. I'm not a weeb or anything, but I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. Okay, it's Destiny news and game. Okay, so I want to try this thing where I kind of want to do like a family movie night, like maybe like once a week, maybe more frequently, but at least like once a week, where basically I would stream a movie on Ustream, like any kind of movie like Credibles or whatever movie that I can get hands on, anything on like Netflix and stuff. And basically we just kind of like, we could all watch it, like just kind of like, it's like kind of going to a movie theater with your friends or something, like, but you can't do that when your friends are all the way fucking across the states or whatever. Like, but it's kind of like that idea where it's like, you just hang out with your friends. There's like a chat. You can just talk about whatever's going on in the movie if you want, or make some general comments. See, I was kind of thinking about doing that because I never really thought about that. No one's ever really done one before, except for there's a guy on Twitch. I'll talk about Twitch in a second here too. Named Trihex. He's this really awesome Yoshi speedrunner, and I watch him a couple times, and he did one recently. He's done them before, but I never got a chance to be with him. So he did one with it was like a theme about I think it was like Brian Bird or something his name was, and basically he went over like all the things he's done. So we watched a few episodes of like a couple shows he's done, and like I forget his name, something Bird, Brian Bird I think it was. He made like The Incredibles, Ratatouille, The Iron Giant, Ghost Protocol. Like he's directed those, I should say. So he's a really awesome director. Like those movies are all amazing. I love those movies. And we watched like Iron Giant. That was really awesome, and it was really cool just to be with everyone, just watch the show. So I was like, hey, I kind of like, well, I want to do this, because he only does like once a month. And I'm like, it'd be cool just to like, host like a show, like maybe watch American Dad or whatever, watch a movie and just kind of chill out with a few people. So I'm thinking about starting that up. I'll be posting more details about that on my Facebook page and my Twitter. Probably mostly my Facebook page, so definitely like my Facebook page, and I'll be talking about that, what dates and what time and what movies and stuff about that, more details. So, but it's something I want to try out. I know it's probably not many people gonna be there, but it'd be cool just to like watch Incredibles or whatever movie might be interesting to watch at the time. But yeah. So yeah, definitely like my Facebook page. There'll be news about that soon. My first movie is probably gonna be Incredibles. I keep talking about Incredibles. But yeah, so if you're interested in movie night, let me know in the comments too. If you would watch that, and yeah. Oh, there's a lot to talk about. Well, not too much anymore. We're almost through. So one thing I also want to talk about was PlayStation. PlayStation recently came out with this huge thing. It was called Spring Fever. So basically, they brought 8 new games to the PS4 in 8 weeks. So one new game a week. Some were old games that were old indie, but they're all indie games. And they basically like spotlighted them. And there was like a discount. And they're all pretty cheap, like $15 each. And some were like old games that they brought to the PS4, which is awesome. And some of the new games are really awesome. So they brought, first week was Helldivers, which is really cool. Like top-down shooter type game where it's a lot more in depth than other top shooter games where it's just like, hey, go from here to here and shoot all the zombies in your way and then get to the end. This has like actual objectives and like actual customizations, and pretty cool. I only played a little bit so far, but it's pretty awesome. I would recommend. Then Hotline Miami 2 came out. Jamestown Plus came out. Metal Slug games are pretty fun. Axiom Verge. Bastion the game I always wanted to play, but I never got around to it, so that came out on PS4. Same with Shovel Knight, another game I always wanted to play. They brought to the PS4. And Titan Souls. So some of the games were new, some of the games were older. So really cool that they brought some of the old games onto the PS4 for us to play. Hype about that. Yeah, so that's that. Should we end off with? I was also talk about trophies, but it's nothing. I'll probably talk about that in another video. There might be something coming up soon here with me and Aras when he comes here regarding trophy guides type thing. So keep an eye on that. I might talk about more future videos, but it won't be until he comes here, which is not going to be until middle of May. Talk about that. I guess 2 things left. Basically, Destiny and Twitch. So we'll talk about Twitch first. So I spend like 90% of my day on Twitch TV watching streams. I love watching streams. That's pretty much all I do every day, all day. I've been recently expanding my horizons with streamers, trying to watch like less known streamers, streamers with like only like 1K viewers. Where I used to watch like all the big guys all the time, like Man vs. Game, like Captain Sparkles, Trump, like, all those like huge streamers I used to watch all the time, and I enjoy it still. I still enjoy watching them, but I thought, yeah, I should probably watch some people like less than that and try to expand. So the biggest thing recently I've been watching are these. It's a group of guys called the Wobblers. The Wobblers are really awesome guys. It's a group of about 10 guys, and I watch about 5 of them pretty daily, frequently. And they all come from different types of gaming areas. They do different things. They all have their own way of entertainment, and it's really awesome. Those guys are really awesome. So I'll give a quick shout out. Basically, would recommend watching these guys on Twitch TV. They're really funny, really hilarious, and some have really awesome gameplays and stuff. So the first one I ever watched, so about 10 of them. I know of about 8 of them, and I watched about 5 of them. I started first watching, I think it was Witwix. So Witwix is this speedrunner. He's really awesome. He plays I Want to Be the Boshi, which was like, this is a really incredible, crazy game that's really hard, and he speedruns it, and it's really awesome. I would recommend watching one of those runs of his. He also plays Guitar Hero 3 really professionally well. Like really well. And he's been recently speedrunning a lot of Super Mario 64 70 Star, which I always enjoyed watching those speedruns back when Sig used to stream those all the time, and it's a fun game to watch. But yeah, he's really awesome, really cool community and stuff, and so yeah, he's a speedrunner. Next would be the next guy I watch. Probably most recently is Fire Dragon 764, also known as Fi-Fi. He's a speedrunner. He does Luigi Mansion speedruns and Super Mario Sunshine speedruns. He's currently doing a lot of Sunshine, mostly. Luigi's Mansion, sorry. Mostly 100%, which is to get a certain amount of money in the game. Really awesome. I would definitely check him out. He's really he's very humble and very nice personality, very like friendly. Super sneer and I can't say the word. But you know what I mean. I would definitely recommend the speedrun. He's pretty awesome. Next guy I watch, he's actually part of the Destiny stream. He's actually a Destiny streamer, one of the biggest ones. A few of them are actually pretty huge Destiny streamers. So Professor Broman, he's really awesome. He's really super nice, just like kind of like Fire Dragon Fi-Fi, and he streams Destiny a lot, and he's getting up there. He's probably one of the top guys. One of the top for streaming Destiny. He's really awesome. He's always friendly. He always does like viewer raids. He always does raids with viewers and stuff with viewers, and it's really cool that he does that. It's pretty awesome. So I would definitely check him out. He's a pretty nice guy, even if you don't play Destiny, but especially because no one really, like, for him, like, representing Destiny, like, that's pretty awesome. Because, again, I'm a huge fan of Destiny and stuff like that. So, again, along with those lines, he has a brother, T-Rex. He also streams Destiny a lot. He's pretty cool. He doesn't get as many viewers, but he's really awesome to watch as well. And another part of the team is King Goliath. He's also another Destiny streamer, and they're all part of the same team, and he's pretty awesome. So I would recommend those 3 guys for Destiny if you like watching. If you want to know more about Destiny, they can explain some things. And then back off to Jeff. He's a speedrunner. He does Super Monkey Ball. He's really amazing at those games. He deserves a lot more viewers than he gets. He only gets about 200 viewers averagely, which he deserves a lot more. He's a really awesome guy. have not watched. Yeah, he does like Super Monkey Ball and stuff. He's really, really good at them. Super fun, entertaining to watch. And probably the last guy that I really watched out of those guys is Excessive Profanity. I don't watch too much of him. I only just kind of recently started watching him. He's really good friends with Mad vs. Game, and I'm a huge fan of Mad vs. Game as well. So, all right, let's try to wrap this up. I'm ranting way too much, talking way too much. So I'd just recommend watching Wobblers. That's like, there's another guy called Caleb Hart. I think he speedruns like Mega Man games. I'm not sure. But all those guys would recommend watching Super Entertaining. Since there's like so many of them, at least one of them is streaming each day. But yeah, I spend most of my life on Twitch right now. I'm watching Ray. Ray from Achievement Hunter recently quit Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter, so now he streams full time, which is sad that he is leaving Achievement Hunter, but it is pretty awesome now. He gets to be on Twitch, which I am on every day, so I get to watch him. He just does random things. What else do I watch? Well, at the moment, there's like not too many people streaming right now, but it's like there's Hutch, Leffen, there's Mango, Alfredo Plays. But yeah, I'll put the Wobblers in the description, because I would definitely go recommend checking out those guys. Any one of those guys that I was talking about. Yeah, mostly Fire Dragon. I would watch him the most. Play through Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, so that's my Twitch life. Spend it all there, all day, almost every day. Well, every day, pretty much, almost all day. I guess last but not least, to talk about Destiny. Finally, I apologize for the length of this video. It's gonna be about 45 minutes, which I did not mean to do. I guess my last, oh yeah, so I did not mean to talk this much, start ranting this much about things. I really didn't. So yeah, so new, boom, House of Wolves is coming out. Middle of May, hooray! So this is the whole new DLC pack coming out for Destiny. They're gonna bring a whole bunch of new things. They haven't revealed too much yet. They're doing so in the coming weeks. Super excited for it. Basically, there's gonna be, sadly, there's no new raid. Sadly, however, they did say there's gonna be a whole new end game activity that is gonna be replayable and is gonna be different and stuff. And so looking forward to that. One of the biggest things though about it is, previously, to get to level 32, you had to have a certain armor set, one armor set. So everyone pretty much looked the fucking exact same when you're level 32, which is a little annoying, but kind of dumb. But with this new patch, with the new DLC, they're basically going to allow to have any armor piece that you want to be maxed up to leveled up to the max light level. So you're going to see a lot more people diversified, I think, which is going to be great. You can look however you want. And yeah, so again, not too much details. Just talking about a few things. They haven't shown off any new armor. They show a few weapons, and a few other details. I definitely recommend. I'll link in the description. I'll link the live stream. There was a huge live stream about like an hour long, where they talk about everything. If you're interested in Destiny and play it, check it out. Pretty cool. And yeah, so I think that's it. That's everything. That is it. That is all I have to talk about. I'm ending this video. I rambled way too much, but I kind of didn't mean to talk too much about my Vertigo situation, but it happened. Again, if you want to learn more about it, just let me know. There was a lot to talk about because I have not done an update video in quite some time, so I apologize for the update video. I hope to put them out a bit more frequently and a lot less time. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Dr. Man33 here, bringing you, yeah. Look for more videos coming soon again. More Let's Plays, more videos, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Set.